Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I look a little cray, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different here. I'm not sure if you guys know, but there's been this makeup trend going around called the Bebot makeup trend. And Bebot, a Filipina baddie, and if you guys didn't know, I am half Filipina, so I thought, you know what, we're just going to go full out. And funny enough, my aunt was Tita Bebot. So I just really wanted to pay homage to the early 2000s, Y2K, but Filipina baddie style. So let's get into it, shall we? You better believe it. I did days of research on this. And I was raised by Filipina baddies, so this should come easy. They didn't wear foundation. There was nothing glowy about their actual complexion products. They straight up used powder foundation. The only thing that because I don't use powder foundation, I found one though in my closet full of makeup, the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hours. I actually really love the way that this feels. There was no glowy dewiness. It was all matte makeup. I have to say, I am proud to be Filipina. They're so beautiful. Every single person. I've been to the Philippines now at least almost 20 times. My mom is Filipina. For those of you that don't know, she's from a very small province in the Philippines called Nueva Ecija. My mom speaks Ilocano and Tagalog, and I am proud to say that I understand Tagalog, but not Ilocano. When you say 2006 Bebot, I think of my naturally beautifully thinned out eyebrows that I plucked when I was way too young, first of all, and that never grew back. So we're just going to follow my exact shape of my eyebrows. We're going in straight up with the microstroke pen, not in soft brown though, in medium brown. We're not going for fluffy. We're not going for voluminous. And just in case you're wondering why my hair is like this is very Bebot. It's straight hair. And it has a little bump it. We're bumping it. We're going in with concealer. This is Charlotte Tilbury's new Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer. A+. Congrats, Charlotte Tilbury darling. I'm going to start with my eyelids first. And while we do that, I'm going to talk more about how the Filipino culture is a culture that is based off of true family love, food, the best food. If you guys haven't tried Filipino food yet, I highly suggest you do it. Stat, okay? Because I am not kidding when I tell you it's like comfort food to me. And I'm actually going to a Filipino restaurant tomorrow with my sister. I grew up basically with my nanny because my mom created a very successful company when she was pregnant with me in '84. My mom created the very first nursing agency called Nurse Providers. My mom and dad, actually, rest in peace, decided to hire somebody from the Philippines, someone who wants to move to the States as a live-in full-time nanny, Ima. Her real name was Isabella, but we would call her Ima, which I think meant mom in Tagalog, maybe? I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyone who's Filipino, let me know if I'm wrong or right in the comments below. But she was my second mom. She raised me. She only spoke Tagalog and only knew how to cook Filipino food. So it was Filipino food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I was not complaining. I love it so much. Kanin, chicken adobo, kare-kare, lumpia, halo-halo. For breakfast, instead of actual cereal, I'd have like sliced avocado, ice cubes, in like a cereal bowl with milk and sugar. Oh my God, I actually crave it once in a while. I haven't had it for decades, but we need to open more Filipino restaurants. So if you see here, I am definitely really trying to make my eyebrows as thin as they will go, which is quite thin, as you can see. To brighten up the under eyes even more, I'm going to go in with Huda Beauty's new Easy Bake Pressed Powder in Pound Cake. I love this. I love the cherry one because it really brightens my eyes. But for this look, we're going for white. So I'm just going to take this instantly blurs and it's matte, obviously. So we are going to make sure there's no creasing, which there's a lot of because I was very generous with the concealer. So when I think of this Bebot trend, I definitely think of the women that I was raised by. You know, my mom was a single mother until she met my stepdad when I was 5, I think. So she was working so hard to make ends meet. And I knew that deep down inside. I'm so grateful that she did work hard because I wouldn't be here today, that's for sure. And Ima really was such a great caretaker for me. You know, she would bathe me, she would make sure that I did my homework, and she really took care of me. So from the research that I saw, there wasn't so much, I don't think bronzer and contour was necessarily a thing. What they did do is use more of like a natural skin tone bronzer. So I just happen to have a way too light bronzer for my liking. The Dior Matte powder bronzer. This is in the shade 20. My complexion is so light right now, but I'm just going to lightly just use this. They didn't really use a lot of blush. If they did use blush, they used the bronzer or whatever neutral color they used as their blush. And I will be adding like maybe a light peachy tone, because if they did use blush back then, the Bebots of the world would use a very like light peachy tone blush, if you know what I mean. Okay, we need to add some, yeah, this is helping. Even just a little bit will help. Just a little bit of color. But they didn't contour, they didn't use like cream contours or bronzers. They definitely didn't sculpt at all, nor did they have to. Like I said, they're just gorgeous. And I'm just so happy. You see all these makeup trends. If you're like me and you love makeup, I'm sure your algorithm is similar, where it's like all of these cultural, beautiful, different ways of applying makeup. You never really see the Philippines being highlighted. So I'm just so happy that finally we're getting our moment. Bebot, bebot. From what I saw as well, they did do a little nose contour, but it was nothing like what we do today. The contour that they did was very much just straight down the nose. There was no cutting it in half or making it look lifted. It was just from the base of the nose all the way straight down, just like this. There was no lip contour, unfortunately. I really am like stopping myself. Yeah. Cute. We're gonna just blend this out. I'm pretty sure they didn't have two brown lines though. Okay, so I'm gonna go in using Glossier Cloud Paint Plush Blush in the shade Gale. This is like a perfect, like almost bronzy type color. Now on to the cool tone colors, folks. We're gonna be using Chanel. So they used gray colors, not blues. Okay, so I'm trying to Gray and Cheryl, they don't gel. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going in with this color and I'm gonna put it all over my mobile lid. So scared this is gonna look dirty, but I'll never forget literally going through my mom's makeup when I was a little girl. Well, I wasn't a little girl. In 2006, I already started Dancing with the Stars, so I was in my early 20s. But even before then, my mom only had that YSL eyeshadow palette, with the black, white, like different shades of black. This only comes with 4 different colors. Oh, this makes me think I should have done my eyes prior to complexion. Oops. My mom still has her old makeup, by the way. She doesn't care if it expires. She's like, do you know how much money I spent on this? We're getting somewhere. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ah! Black eyeliner. Makeup by Mario has a great one that doesn't get into my contacts. But I'm going to go in and tightline. And I have to say, growing up Filipino, it was not just about the food and all that stuff. It was about just the culture. It shaped who I am today, my values, my beliefs, my morals. I'm proud of it. Especially when you go to the Philippines. They're just so naturally beautiful. But it really speaks volumes because their beauty shines from within. And that's because of how beautiful and generous and just loving everybody is over there. They really are. So I'm just using Makeup by Mario's black eyeliner because it's creamy and it's matte. Doing this in sections. And then I'm using actually Sarah Creol's brush on her amazing liners. But I don't have hers in black, so or else I'd use it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to, oops. I'm going to go in with, I've never used this palette. And I've had it for years because this is a cool tone palette for Makeup by Mario. He's got the original, which I love, that I always use, and then he's got the neutrals. And I'm going to basically just accentuate this gorgeous Bebot eyeliner that I'm trying to achieve here. And we're just smoking it out. First with black, and then I'm going to go in back in with that gray color. So this is not a cat eye by any means. I have to stay within my area. I don't want to wing, though I do so bad. But Bebots didn't do that, okay? From what I researched, they definitely wore lashes, but they wore like strip lashes. If you don't wear fake lashes, it was very much clumpy. Literally, I did this when I was in high school, so it's bringing back all types of feels. We're going to just take a break here for a hot second, and I'm going to highlight all under the brow, not just at the arch. I'm going to be using this white right here. We're just going all up in here. We're not even going to tap off the excess, oops, but we're going to accentuate it, even if it drags the face down. Because you know why? I'm a Bebot. Bebots don't care. This is actually quite beautiful. Would I do this again? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I normally don't do this type of stuff, especially the long version, but you can check out the other platform where I did the trending transformation from bare face to a badass Filipina. Yeah? Yeah? You're getting somewhere. Okay, so I'm really excited because I finally get to use this expensive palette that I have not touched, as you can see here. This is the Izumaya, don't know, but there's only two. They offer one in a warmer shade, and then I just got this thinking I was gonna step out of my comfort zone, which I am. And we're gonna stick to silver. So grays and silvers was Bebot. You know, let's do it right, folks. So only in the inner corner, and holy hell, this silver is silver. What can I say? Salamat po means thank you very much. You say po at the end of everything to respect your elders. A Filipino. Oh. This is great. I love it. Okay, so before I put my mascara on, I'm going to brighten my under eyes even more because that's what they do. So this is Pat McGrath's brightening eye powder. Oh, salamat po. Loves it. I loves it. This is going to be a bitch once again to take off. But I think we're getting somewhere. And I'm almost done. I can't believe it. This is like the quickest makeup look ever. Anyways, I am proud to be Filipina. Seriously, even though some crazies think I literally am not because of bleaching my skin. But once again, this is my natural color and they've only seen me with spray tan on I guess my whole time on the show, right? So, okay, I think we're bright. How about you? Lancome's new mascara. This is a product that they sent me not too long ago, but I've been using it ever since, and I've been comparing it with my favorite. If you haven't seen my January favorites yet, check it out. But I've been comparing this with the YSL Lash Latex, and it's comparable, but obviously the price point is a lot different. I basically used this on one eye, and then I put YSL or Lash Latex on the other, and there's not a big difference. My only suggestion with this is just grab a disinfectant wipe and just clean it off the first layer every time you use it. And honestly, you can't tell the difference between the two. Well, it's going to take time for me to get these lashes clumpy since there's not a lot to work with. So stay tuned for the lips next. Basically, the look we're going for is that concealer lip look with a darker brown lip liner. We're going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown. Line the lips. We're not going to blend it though, because that's not what they did. I don't know if they went outside their line. Oops, I did it by accident. Well, we're getting somewhere. We're going to take some of it off because it was just the line. There was no like blending. There was no ombre effect, put it that way. Dun dun dun. Okay, so this is actually, I found as nude of a lipstick as I can find. I might just have to put concealer on my lips, but we're going to try this. This is Givenchy Sheer Velvet 09. Oh, nice and feels good. I've never used this before. From the research I saw, they definitely used some sort of like shimmer in the middle. I think this is good enough, but I'm still going to try and make it as authentic as possible. This is Ilia's new eyeshadow sticks that they sent me. And I have to say, I used this, fun fact, on my waterline last night for this other thing I was doing. Whoa, it worked. I think you might have to put a little bit of concealer on. Oh, there you know, this works. I need to get there. And then there was a little shimmer included in the center, which I'm a little bit confused about, but I guess just right in the center, supposedly. And since we're going with eyeshadow sticks as lips, hey, we're going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills' new eyeshadow sticks. This is in the shade Blue Ice. Perfect for that shimmer effect. Just right in the center. Bebot. I'm going to change, put some hoops on, and I'll show you the final look. So here's the final look. I had to actually add bracelets. These are like little bangles, these silver bangles, onto a smaller hoop. We needed to get creative because I don't have big hoops. I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for letting me share something personal with you guys, and it's always so nice to come here, especially on this platform. You guys are so supportive, kind, and I appreciate every single one of you. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. And don't forget, as usual, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we will be doing a big giveaway here soon. So stay tuned. Until next time. Bye, guys.